Hello, it's Terry Seacrest here, and as promised, I'm going to show you 3 ways to start enjoying vibrant health right away in this webinar. So let's get started. You know, the first way is so easy and it doesn't cost you anything. Let's get walking. What's the big deal about walking? It's a really big deal. You know why? Have you noticed that when you take a power walk and you're just power walking down the road, all of a sudden you start to feel your lungs fill up, and all of a sudden, you know, you might wake up in the morning and feel like, oh, it's such a humdrum day. I don't even want to get out of bed. And yet you take a walk and all of a sudden your brain starts to get more clear. There's a physiological reason for that, guys. As you walk, you are oxygenating your brain. And listen, many modern science believe that the #1 cause of depression is a lack of oxygen in your brain. I have a client that came to one of my seminars and several months later called me all excited, and he said, Terry, you're never going to believe it. He said, I've lost 40 pounds. I said, I am so proud of you. Tell me what you changed in your diet. He said, I didn't do anything. I just did what you told me and started walking 5 days a week. So that's #1. Get out and start walking. It's great to have a walking buddy, but don't let that stop you. That's good thinking time. That's good creative time. So get out and take a walk. Number two is super important. #2 is add more vegetables to your diet. You're like, oh, you gotta be kidding. Vegetables? Absolutely. Why? I want to ask you to think about something. Fruits are the cleansers in your body. When you eat fruit, it's a beautiful way to cleanse the body. Vegetables are king. Vegetables are actually the builder in the body. You know, if you pick up some celery, now I've already cut this celery, but it was a lot longer when I first had it. It looks just like the long bone in your body. Why? Because celery is excellent for good bone health. And you know, a lot of times people say, you know, Terry, I think I should drink a lot of milk because we all know that we want to have a lot of calcium in our diet. What's interesting is the dark leafy green vegetables have so much more calcium than milk. You want to be eating a lot of dark leafy green vegetables for your calcium. And then what about a carrot? Listen, if you cut this carrot and you chop this carrot and you hold it open to the light, you're going to see a perfect mirror of the iris and the pupil in your eye. Why? Because carrot is very good for your vision health. I could go on and on. Beets, the beautiful red deep color in beets, this is your iron. Women need more iron in their diet. So these are 2 steps, walking and increasing the amount of vegetables. Think about the American diet. A lot of times you'll go to a restaurant and you'll order meat. You'll get a very large portion of meat. You'll get some bland looking potatoes or rice and maybe a little bit of vegetable. No, you want more vegetables. So that is amazing, and you're going to notice a difference right away. Now, let's get to #3. I've been a certified wellness coach for almost 25 years. And what I've noticed with my clients is that there are times when just food is not enough. So I'll give you an example. You say, you know, Terry, I thought I was eating a healthy diet, but I don't even have enough energy to get up in the morning. I don't even feel like getting out of bed in the morning. So this is when I discovered, 23 years ago, I discovered therapeutic grade essential oils. And wow, let me just give you something to start with right away. Remember that walk you're going to take in the morning? What you're going to do, you're going to add just a drop or 2 of peppermint oil in that water. And this is a vitality oil from Young Living, certified for internal use. And stir it into your water. This is a beautiful addition to your overall digestive system, your overall energy system, and even your brain function. This is going to help you get out of bed and get on the walk. That's delicious by itself. I actually like to add one more thing to my water. I love to add the Vitality Essential Oil of Lemon. Lemons are just a happy fruit. They are energizing. They help to keep your liver functioning well and keep your liver cleansed. And I love the peppermint mix with my lemon. So when I get back from my walk, I'll give you a little tip. I don't like to just, jump in the shower and go to work, because then I'm tired. If you'll just lay down on the floor or on the couch, put your feet up, drink your water with your peppermint and your lemon for 10 minutes. Just lay flat for 10 minutes, then drink your water. You will be so re-energized. You will have plenty of energy for the rest of the day. So, why else am I saying that there are times in your life where you need more than just food, right? So, I, for the first time ever, entered my very first ballroom dancing competition a few months ago. And on day one, danced so many times on day one that I went back to my hotel room and didn't even think I could walk the next day. It was horrible. And I thought, oh, good gracious, food is not going to be enough right now. I need an essential oil. So I went and I took my essential oil of copaiba. Again, it's a vitality oil, copaiba. And I put a few drops of copaiba in my water, which is a beautiful addition to the musculoskeletal system of your body, helping to prevent inflammatory responses in the body. And it is phenomenal, again, certified for internal use. And I took that oil, and it was a lifesaver. Then I had to grab another oil. I thought, I want to put something right on my feet and my legs and my ankles, all those places where I had major discomfort. I grabbed an oil called Panaway, and it is a synergistic blend. It'll knock your socks off just breathing it, by the way. Synergistic blend of several essential oils, beautiful, that is helpful when you have occasional discomfort in your bones and in your muscles. So basically, I just marinated my feet in that, and by the next day, day 2 of this international dance competition, I was able to dance and won many awards thanks to the oils. Well, what is an essential oil? You might be thinking, Terry, what are you talking about? It's so simple. If you just go outside right now and you grab a leaf off the tree and you tear the leaf, there's going to be a little bit of liquid that will drip out of the vein of that leaf. That is the essential oil of the plant. It's the immune system of the plant. It's the part of the plant that heals the plant when that plant gets damaged. And that is extremely compatible to the human body. So when God gave us all the plants, trees, shrubs, roots, and flowers, all of these areas of the plants, with the exception of the roots, all of these other areas can be distilled and turned into the essential oil. It takes hundreds of pounds of plants just to come out with a tiny little bottle of essential oil that you see here today. So this is a volatile liquid. Well, you might say, but Terry, what's the difference between essential oils and olive oil? That's an excellent question. So if I just pour some olive oil in your hand right now, 20 minutes later, it's still going to be sitting there because the molecules of that olive oil are too large to go into the pores of the body. Your skin is the largest organ of the human body. Your skin is a living, breathing organism. Whatever you put on your skin, whether it's good or whether it's not good, is going to absorb very quickly. So now, if I take a little bit of this Panaway and I pour a drop of this in my hand, in just a few minutes, it's going to be already gone. It's going to be absorbed into my skin, into the cells of my body very quickly. That is the power of these volatile drops of liquid known as essential oils. We like to call them liquid gold. Well, you might say, what's another example of why you would want something like this instead of food? I'm sure you guys all know that, 200 years ago, the soil in America had a lot more minerals in it because the soil was rich. It was beautiful and black and rich. Well, sadly, we've used a lot of pesticides and herbicides and chemicals, and we've just, the soil has gotten tired, so it doesn't have all those nutrients in it that it had 200 years ago. So a really good example of that is our body's immune system. Yes, there's many foods that help the immune system, especially the white foods in the wintertime, like garlic is wonderful, onions, all of your white vegetables are great. Again, if they had all the nutrients that they had 200 years ago, you may not need anything else. Today, however, if I wake up and I feel like, wow, I just feel a little bit, like I don't feel so strong today, I'm going to grab my Vitality Oil of Thieves. In another broadcast, I'll tell you how it got its name. It's a very exciting story. And I'm going to take a few drops of this Thieves in an empty gel capsule or in my water. And I'm actually going to ingest this because, again, this is to strengthen and nourish my body's overall immune system. And we need this. And I even cook with it. It's fantastic. When you're cooking those vegetables, you can add these Vitality, these white label essential oils from Young Living into your food. I like to put it in my pumpkin pie. It tastes just like Christmas. Has a lot of cinnamon and clove in it. That's an example of when you need more than just food. Another great example has to do with our overall body's emotional health. When you take a supplement, you can swallow a supplement and you can feel getting stronger from the ingredients in that supplement. The only thing I have ever found for my clients and my family over 23 years to help our overall emotional health are breathing therapeutic grade essential oils. Think about it. When Adam and Eve were created, they were put into a beautiful garden, fragrant, colorful, beautiful. We were meant to live among fragrance. Fragrance is one of the 5 senses that we were given, and it's very seldom talked about. So what is fantastic, if you wake up and you say, I just don't feel like maybe my family or my friends are not able to support me emotionally in the way that I need today. And that is when you're going to look for some essential oils, and you're going to be breathing them in and putting them on your chest, rubbing them in. This is our frankincense oil. Frankincense, as you know, is one of the oldest oils known to mankind. It has been studied for many hundreds of years as it relates to supporting our emotional health. So how do you use it? You can put a few drops in your hands and just breathe it deeply and let it get deep into your lungs. Even rubbing a little bit over your chest, rubbing a little bit over your lung area, putting it into your cold air diffuser and breathing it before bedtime. This is a very nurturing oil. It's a very supportive oil to all aspects of our health, and that is our frankincense oil. So what else? What else is important? For our emotional health, we have a situation in America with a lot of people that struggle with sleep deprivation. If you don't get a good night's sleep at night, you cannot possibly be functioning at 100%. And again, food is great, but what food are you going to use to actually help you sleep? This is where we love to actually grab our lavender essential oil in our colored label bottle and take that oil, putting it into a cold air diffuser with cold water next to your bed, putting some drops on your hands and actually taking that and rubbing it right on your pillow. You can put it on the bottoms of your feet, even down your spine. Raising 3 very healthy children, my children would say, "Oil, mommy, oil," and I would put it down their spine and rub it in, put it on their feet and rub it in, and they would go right off to sleep. That's your lavender oil. These oils that were really, have been here for over 2,000 years are here today to help you stay stronger and more vibrant than ever. And that is, in my opinion, the missing link to modern medicine, the missing link to enjoying vitality with longevity at any age. It doesn't matter what age we are. And you know, you might say, Terry, I don't know, I'm probably doing okay. I'm probably feeling okay. But let me ask you, if you felt really, really fantastic, how would that change your life? In other words, if you keep doing exactly what you're doing today without making any changes in your health, how are you going to feel 5 years from now? Think about it. How do you want to feel 5 years from now? It's never too late to change some habits and make a few very small changes that have a very big impact. So if I can show you how to go from good health to great health, wouldn't you enjoy that? Wouldn't you love to have more vibrancy every day? Well, let me just share a couple more with you. You know, let's just say you're on a trip somewhere. Maybe you just are so blessed you get to go over to Europe somewhere, and you say, wow, what if I drink some water that's not too good, or what if I get into a situation? This is when you're going to have your digest in your purse. This is your Vitality Digest from Young Living, and it is so beautiful for your body's overall digestive system. I never go to a third world country without it, and I put a drop in every glass of water that I drink when I'm not sure. This is going to help to protect you from, bad stuff that might be in water. So that's my digest. And then this is fantastic. If any of you guys love to work out, maybe you actually haven't worked out in 5 years, but you want to work out, this is called Raven, and it's spelled R-A-V-E-N, Raven. This is a phenomenal blend of essential oils that are so good to put on your chest before you work out, over your lung area, even on the bottoms of your feet. It just wakes you up. For me, it gives me more, I feel like I have more lung capacity when I go to the gym or I go to the beach and work out on the beach or swim. This is a very nurturing oil when you just feel like maybe you have a little bit of a tight chest. That's your Raven, R-A-V-E-N. And finally, people come into my home and they say, Terry, what is that fabulous smell in your home? Every time I come in here, your home smells amazing. What is it? And it's our cold air diffuser. So this is called Citrus Fresh Blend of Essential Oils. It is several different essential oils from the citrus oil family. And we'd like to put it in here. I'll just turn this on and demonstrate it so you guys can see what this does. It's really beautiful. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's really a beautiful addition to your family. As a woman, I feel so lucky. I feel like as a woman, I have the opportunity to create the atmosphere in my home. What do people feel when they walk through the door? What do they smell? What do they see when they walk through the door? And when you have this diffuser running, people just love hanging out in your house. We love to have all the kids in the neighborhood come over here. So this is fantastic. So what I want to share with you today is I'd like to offer you guys a beautiful free book called Eating Out of Heaven's Garden. This is my first book that I ever wrote. And this is for the average family that says, Terry, nobody's ever taught us anything. We didn't learn this in school. We don't really know a whole lot about how to change the American diet. This is going to be your go-to book. And in the beginning of the book, you're going to learn all about how to shop on a budget, what to look for, how to read labels of foods, and how to just change only 10% of your diet in order to have maximum feeling better in your diet. This is Eating Out of Heaven's Garden. So I'm going to tell you in a second how to get that book absolutely free. What I'm talking about today is I'm talking about Young Living essential oils. As a wellness coach, I had to examine many, many different brands of oils because I believe it's my responsibility as a wellness coach to offer the highest grade of essential oils to my clients. So I have been studying this for over 23 years, as I mentioned. And Young Living continually gives our clients the highest results day after day, month after month, and year after year. So what sets Young Living apart? Because as you are looking at many options out there on where to buy your essential oils, please take the time to educate yourself on what is a therapeutic grade essential oils. Young Living has farms all over the world and partner farming projects all over the world. And the oils we're talking about today are the highest grade of essential oil that can be found, and they're called therapeutic grade essential oils. I stand behind this brand, and I'm very, very proud to recommend this brand to my clients around the world. So what we're talking about today is called the Premium Starter Collection. Why? Because every family needs your basic foundational oils to get started. As a wellness coach, I work with over 200 oils, but these 10 oils are the very basic. They are the framework of all the other oils that we use in other times in our life. This covers your major body systems that you need for support your immune system, respiratory system, digestive system, hormonal system. This covers all of these body systems that we're talking about. So this collection is offered by Young Living, and they also offer you another kind of a bonus oil in this collection. I want to tell you about it. It's amazing. This is actually called Stress Away. So the name kind of gives it away. When I'm having a really, really busy day, I like to take this stress away and all of a sudden, by breathing the stress away, my shoulders go down and everything feels better. You can put some in your bath water, 5 drops in your bath water. You can rub it on your neck and shoulders when you had like sitting at the computer too long. And it is a life-giving essential oil. What I really want to encourage you to do right now is click the button and set up an appointment with one of our wellness coaches. We are the Royal Dream Team. We are a 23-year-old, very, very seasoned team with Young Living Essential Oils, and we have coaches all over the world. So go ahead and click the button and just set up an appointment. There's no obligation whatsoever. We want to, let me ask you this. Have you ever tried to do a diet on your own? You're just out there trying to lose weight all by yourself and you don't have any help. It's not easy. Studies show that people that become part of a team, that you have somebody that is walking, holding your hand side by side on the journey, are much more likely for success. So we are a team of individuals that want to walk with you on this health journey. Health isn't everything, but without it, life isn't worth very much, is it? I mean, think about it. And every day when we pick up a fork, every day, we're either adding life to our body or we're adding death to our body. It is very, very difficult to get all the nutrients in the foods that you really need to stay healthy for a lifetime. So we are here to guide you and help you. Click the button and just go ahead. It's a free $70 wellness assessment appointment with absolutely no obligation whatsoever. Well, if you're like me, you're like, Terry, forget it. I just want to get started. What do I do? How do I start with these oils? Well, the beautiful thing is when you go ahead and purchase your starter kit with us, you get put into our private educational Facebook group. We have Wednesday wisdom calls. We have all kinds of ongoing education for you. And you'll have your own wellness coach that will be available via text messaging, email, and telephone, and that sort of thing. So if you're like me and you don't want to wait, go ahead and click the other button on your screen and get your starter kit. let's talk about the price of the Premium Starter Collection by Young Living. So if you were to go to my website today and look at these oils individually, these 11 oils in the 5 milliliter bottle, and you were to look at the price of our beautiful cold air diffuser and the other samples that come in this kit, this would come to over $315. What Young Living has done in their pricing on this collection is absolutely amazing. They wanted to price this collection so the average family could get started right away and make it affordable for the family. So Young Living has priced this entire collection for just $160 US. It's absolutely the most economical thing in our catalog. I have these collections all over my home because I have a diffuser in every room of the house, office, guest rooms, everywhere. There's diffusers everywhere. So what I really want to ask you is, what is your health worth? Think about this. Everyone has to put oil in their car. What if you never changed the oil in your car? What if you never did any maintenance on your home? It is so critical that you make a core decision that you are going to invest in your health, because whatever you do today is going to affect how you feel 5 years from now. In fact, it's going to affect how you feel tomorrow. So I really want to encourage you to just go ahead and these are your foundational oils. These are the oils you're going to want every day from morning till night. And then as we work with you, you will expand into other areas of what we offer. If you decide to go ahead and get your collection today, I'm going to be sending you instantly a digital copy of my cookbook, Eating Out of Heaven's Garden. You'll be able to have all the recipes on cooking with essential oils at your fingertips. Another gift I'd like to give you is something that I have been studying for 20 years. I'm very, very passionate about it, and it's called A Biblical Perspective on Essential Oils. How is it possible that Queen Esther had, what is the secret of her beauty? And what about Moses? He had his eyesight even though he was 100 years old. What are the secrets that King Solomon was teaching all the other kings of the earth about health? All of this is found in my book, A Biblical Perspective on Essential Oils. And I'd like to send this to you as well as a free gift as soon as you purchase our starter collection. So I really encourage you to think about it. You only have one body, and that body can take really good care of you. In fact, the good news is, when someone quits doing the things that are really harming them, and they learn this knowledge and start doing the things that are helping you, your body is designed to heal itself in a very beautiful way so that it can serve you all the days of your life. So go ahead and get started today. I can't wait to send you all of this great books and information, and then we will talk to you with one of our wellness coaches. We'll set up an appointment. So I want to wish you a joyful day and a very healthy and happy day.